Hello students, I warmly welcome to all of you in our today's video. Students, in previous video we learn first of all what is meant by variable, then what is meant by expression, then equation, then solution of equation, and we already solved so many examples how to find the solution of equation. Now we are moving to the last topic of this chapter, and the topic is applications of simple equations. Okay, that means we have to apply all the concept to solve the word problems, to solve the statements, how to make equation, how to find the value of variable in that equation. Okay, now the first question is set up an equation. That means we have to set up the equation and also find the solution of that equation. That means some statements are given to you. First of all, you have to set up the equation and then you have to find the value of variable in that equation. Okay, now the first statement is add 4 to 8 times a number you get 60. This is the given statement. Add 4 to 8 times of a number. The number may be x, y, z, m, n, p, etc. You get 60. That means answer is 60. So according to this statement, we have to set up the equation. First of all, suppose the number is x, like the number is x. Okay, then 8 times a number. So we have to find the 8 times a number. 8 times a number. That means we have to multiply 8 with the x. So we get here 8x. Now add 4 to the 8 times of number. Therefore, according to the statement, now we add 4, that means plus 4 to 8 times of a number, that means 8x, and you get 60, so answer is 60. This is the equation for the given statement. Okay, the number is x, 8 times means 8x, add 4 means plus 4, and you get 60 means is equal to 60. Now we have to solve this equation. That means we have to find the value of variable x. It's very simple. Now 4 is plus on left hand side, it becomes minus on right hand side. So here 8x is equal to 60 minus 4, that means 56. Now to find the value of x, 8 is multiplied on LHS, it will be divided on RHS. So here we get x is equal to 56 upon 8 and 56 upon 8, that means 7. So the value of variable is 7, that means the number is 7. In this way we can set up the equation and we also find the solution of the given equation. Okay, now the next part is B part is 1/5 of a number. 1/5 of a number. 4 minus 4 gives 3. Again, the statement is given to you 1/5 of a number. Okay. So we suppose that number is again x. The number is equal to the x. You may suppose y, z, m, n, etc. Okay. Now 1/5 of a number. So 1/5, it is a fraction 1/5 of number x is equal to 1/5 multiplied by x. So we get x by 5. 1/5 of a number means 1/5 multiplied by x. So we get x by 5. Now minus 4 gives 3. So according to the statement, here x by 5. Now minus 4, so here minus 4 gives means the result is equal to 3. This is the equation for the given statement. Now here we solve this equation. Minus 4 becomes plus on right hand side. So here we get x by 5 is equal to 3 plus 4, that means 7. Now to find the value of x, 5 is divided on left hand side, it is multiplied on right hand side. So here we get x is equal to 7 multiplied by 5 and 7 multiplied by 5, that means 35. So the value of x is equal to 35. In this way, here we set up the equation for the given statement and then we find the value of variable x. It is not necessary to consider the variable compulsory x. You can suppose y, z, m, n, p, any variable. Now the next statement is C part. C part. If I take 3/4 of a number, 3/4 of a number and add 3 to it, I get 21. Now see the statement carefully here. If I take 3/4 means 3 upon 4, again it is fraction of a number. The number may be x, y, z, m, n, etc. And if I add 3 to that number, I get 21. Okay, so here we start now. Let the number is equal to y. The number is equal to y. Now 3/4 of a number y. So here 3/4 of y is equal to 3 by 4 multiplied by y. 3/4 of y means 3 upon 4 multiplied by y. So here we get 3 into y, it's a 3y divided by 4. Now if I add 3 to this fraction, then I get 21. So according to the statement, okay, the fraction is 3y plus 4, and if I add 3 to the fraction, so it is a 3y plus 4, 3, then I get 21. Okay, now we have to solve this equation. 3 is plus on left hand side, it becomes minus on right hand side. So here we get a 3y upon 4 is equal to 21 minus 3. 21 minus 3 is equal to 18. Now to find the value of y, we shift this 4 from left hand side to the right hand side. Now 4 is divided on left hand side, it becomes multiplied on right hand side. So it is 18 multiplied by 4. 18 multiplied by 4, that means 72. Okay, now again to find the value of y, we have to divide this 3 on right hand side. So here we get y is equal to 72 upon 3 and answer is 24. So here the number is 24. In this way, here we first set up the equation and then we find the value of variable y. Okay, in this example we consider the number as y, not x. Now next part, D part. When I subtract 11, when I subtracted 11 from twice a number, the result was 15. The result was 15. So this is the given statement. Again the statement is given. First we set up the equation for the given statement and then we solve the equation. Now suppose the number is, the number is equal to suppose m. Now I subtract 11 from the twice of number. So here first of all we write twice of number, that means is equal to 2 multiplied by m is equal to 2m. Now subtract 11 from the twice of number. So here according to the statement, here we subtract 11, that means minus 11. From which? From twice of number. So here 2m, the result was 15. So 2m minus 11 is equal to 15. Here 11 is minus on left hand side, it becomes plus on right hand side. So is equal to 15 plus 11. 15 plus 11 is equal to 26. Now to find the value of m, we shift these two from left hand side to the right hand side. So here we get m is equal to 26 upon 2 and 26 upon 2, that means 13. So the number is m equal to 13. In this way here again we set up the equation for the given statement and then we find the value of the variable m. So students, in this topic applications of simple equation, the first question is statements are given to you. You have to set up the equation for the given statement and then find the value of variable in that particular equation. We will continue our example in the next video. Okay, thank you very much.